Okay, still on Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man, I was watching what you are saying about your video and your test that got to the presidency himself. Let me tell you, okay, every video done against Nigeria or in favor of Nigeria gets to the table of the presidency through his media chiefs. But I want to tell you one thing, Very Dark Man. You are not their problem. Do you get what I'm saying? You are not, you are, I have to use this word so that you understand where I'm going. You are not an Igbo man and you are not their problem. If you are their problem, they will put one allegation on your head and put you in a cooler. That's exactly what's going to happen. So they are trading with care with everyone. They are being careful because Mr. Tinubu is not interested in all these things you are saying. He's only interested in 2027 election. That is where his mind is right now. So all what his media chiefs are doing, everywhere they see video, they analyze it and respond to what they can respond. Tinubu don't have time to talk to other foreign counterparts, presidents of other countries, not to talk of to go and read your video and start watch your video and start tweeting to you. I don't think he has such time. But even though he had such time, okay, let us analyze what you were saying. I don't have a problem with you, but I'm going to tell you if you are making a mistake, I'm going to correct you because I'm also fighting for the youth. Because I keep telling the government that they are doing nothing. This government has failed and they have failed woefully. You may be in good terms with them, laugh with them and think it's like that. It is not the way it is. Let me tell you. You are right now in China. You have your peace in China. You have electricity in China. And the suggestion you are giving, Mr. President, is to bring Nigerian youth to China. You said 5,000 every 6 months. 5,000 every 6 months. Let me ask you, Very Dark Man. Do you think if you send 2,000 youths from Nigeria to China, they will come back? If you were the one they send you there, will you go back? How can you tell me that they put honey in your mouth and you spit it out? You understand what we are saying? We live in abroad and we see how abroad is. You cannot wake up and say there is no electricity. You can't try that rubbish. You cannot wake up and say the roads are not good. If it is possible, I will go outside now and show you road. You see road by yourself. All the roads are marked, no mistake. Where you must run 30 speedometer, 40, 50, and everybody maintains it. That is organization. Is it like that in Nigeria? No. The answer is no. You cannot bring anybody outside. Do you know why? When you send people to abroad to go and study, when they get there, so many things will happen. Number one, you may get there and you get married there. You may get there, you pregnant a lady and you start to have a baby. You cannot pack all your babies, your baby and your wife and go back to Nigeria. Do you understand? It was not your initial plan, but shit happens. Do you get my point? So the idea of sending people abroad, you don't need it. You already have China in Nigeria. What you should be talking about, I keep telling you, tell them if you have the mouth to talk, make your video. We want constant electricity. We want good roads. We want pipe-borne water running, not digging borehole every room. Make one central water scheme and distribute water to everywhere. That is the way it is done in abroad. Do you get what I'm saying? So the idea of sending people to abroad, let me tell you, let me shock you. Niger Delta Amnesty Program. How many people were sent abroad? Did any of them come back? None of them came back. And none will ever come back. They can visit. But telling me, you said that they will sign with their father and their family, they must come back. Bro, it doesn't work like that. If you come to abroad and see the peace, the serenity, the comfort, the freedom, brother, you cannot go back. Don't deceive yourself. Do you understand? So that's your idea of sending people and they sign, you force them to come back. It doesn't work like that. The only thing the federal government has to do is to create infrastructures. Nigerian youths are already tech savvy. They are already smart. Let me tell you myself. I brought my son from Africa to where I live in abroad. He's doing IT right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Before he came here, he's already tech savvy. A boy of 16, 17, already smart, very smart. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's studying IT right now. Myself, I came to abroad to study. I know how much I spent. I spent close to 20-something thousand euros before coming to study here. Not your government that gave me. Do you understand? So if anyone is lucky to come abroad and see how abroad looks like, and that person you think is going to go back, my guy, you are joking, you are playing. Let me tell you something. Okay, even though like you are talking about National Youth Conference scheme, who are the youths? Whom do you think will be the youth? Of course, it's going to be the politician children or the people that they will even collect money to bring them. It can never work. You get the point. You are talking about grassroots, but the people you will see in those schemes will be the children of the rich people, all these looters. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going to happen. So, and someone like you, when they put you there, they want to see you fail because they want to rope you in. They did it to Wale Soyinka when they gave him to head a particular place just to rubbish him. You were here. You get what I'm saying? They did it to, yes, Wale Soyinka, I guess. So this is exactly what these guys are doing. What you have in mind is not what they have in mind. And Nigeria is not ripe in this area. Already you have China in Nigeria. Go and meet the Igbos. All what they need is electricity, and you see how people will progress. But your government is not talking about that. All what they are thinking now is 2027 to grab. That's all what they have in mind. I saw where you are telling Wike that the light has spoiled, this one has spoiled. Good. That is exactly what we are saying. Okay, after showing him all those things, what is he going to do? Do you know how much they spent on the contract? Do you know if they even pay complete for the contract? Of course, I believe if they had paid complete money to those contractors, they will give them good job. But you put light today, tomorrow the light is off. That means it's fake. That means the money that they spent, it is not complete. And also, when you see what is happening in Nigeria, no office, almost 90% of Nigerians are corrupt. Fraudsters. If you even ask them to provide labor to office of the presidency, they will bring their relatives. Go to NIN. 90% of the people that registered in NIN had mistakes on their names or one thing or the other. You go, you bring people that can't do the job. People that do not merit that job. You put them, you collect bribe from them, you give them job. At the end of the day, the end product is disaster. That is what, go to NIN office, either in Abuja or in Lagos, anywhere, they have made blunders to people's name and numbers. Is it what you are going to tell me? So what you are advising Mr. President to bring people to China and do this and do, use that strength and tell him that they should fix electricity. Immediately, and the electricity is on board. Look at the quantity of food items destroyed on a daily basis: tomatoes, yam, cassava, potatoes, and all whatnot. If there is electricity, they will have a good storage, store food that people can eat even in the next 1 year. But there is no electricity. So before you talk about this, your China, there is already China in Nigeria. What is lacking is infrastructures. Finish. Just get infrastructures done and leave everything to Nigerians. They will know how to handle themselves. Not telling Mr. President involving in that scheme. That scheme is never going to work. They want people who is going to be loyal to them. At the end of the day, it's not going to work. I rest my case. Thank you.